Chill Squad, what it do? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna go over this video by Sobe. She is a independent artist and she has some issues with Distrokid, and I want to talk about it because music distribution is a primary source for a lot of artists to get their exposure and to get heard by more people. And she brings up some valid points as to what's going on with DistroKid, and I want us to actually take some time to chop up some of the things that she's saying and how you can move forward in your music career.
Hi, there is a problem, and it's not exclusive to DistroKid, but DistroKid, I am looking at you. I personally have been using DistroKid since 2021, and I know some of you are going to be like, really DistroKid, but really the bar is in hell. I, like many other independent artists, pay for these music distribution companies to release our music independently. Subsequently, with that, should be, what I think is the most vital piece, is protection for our art. We are independent artists who do not have resources, connections, or support. And you would think with a service that you actively put money into that you would be getting this. No. Before I get into my story, I just want to say that I've already emailed support plenty of times. I've also talked to Spotify's artist escalations team. It's an issue all around. I could not be helped. With that being said, this is my experience. In December 2023, a random song was uploaded onto my profile by being added as a collaborator without my permission. There was no warning, there was no email, it just spawned.
So to give you all what she's talking about, with DistroKid, you can add a song on there, and if you have people that you've done a song with, you can add them as a collaborator. So what they did was they took her vocals without her permission, mind you, and then added her as part of the song collaborators as a loophole in their defense to give her credit, but still use her vocals on their song without permission. Messed up, nasty work for sure.
I didn't even know that this was allowed or possible. Nonetheless, I found the person and I messaged them and I said, hey, can you please take this down? I didn't even get a direct response. I just got a waving emote. I researched how to take it off my own page.
That is grimy. That is grimy. The fact that the person say, hey, can you take this down? And just going like, that is high levels of troll. That's not fair. And basically from this, you can tell that the person, I don't know who this is. I mean, I'm not even researching the person. And to, you know, her privacy and her respect, I saw in the comments, she says, please don't contact the person. I'm gonna say that too. Do not contact the person who is harassing her with this. But that's messed up. She's asking you nicely, and they're not even trying to work. He's not even trying to work.
Found Distro Fixer, got it off. It irritated me that I even had to do that because it shouldn't be like this in the first place, but it was just a one-time thing, so I was like, fine, it's fine. Months passed by. It happens again with the same person. Forgot to mention both songs he uploaded had my acapellas on it without my permission. I used Distro Fixer, I get it off my page, I emailed DistroKid, I'm like, hey, this happened again. Is there a way that I can prevent this? Which they said, no. They offered to remove the song from my page themselves, but they...
And now I'm even questioning if she was even getting cuts from that, because she's on as a collaborator. Are they even just saying that they got the 100% and gave her 0 cut? Either way, that's nasty work.
They cannot prevent it from happening again. I start to get a little worried, and the only thing that I can do is hope that it just doesn't happen again. 2 months go by, uploads 2 more times, 2 days apart from each other. In the second upload, he uses 2 of my acapellas, and the cover art is an edit of our faces together. At this point, I filed for copyright infringement for using my image without authorization or a license, and I also asked for support from Spotify's Artist for Support team, which then got escalated to their Artist Escalations team. 2 days after that, there is another release put onto my profile by the same person with another edit of our faces together, and the name of the release is our...
At this point, this dude is just trolling at this point. And that's messed up. I feel like there should be more done with Spotify in this case, or even DistroKid, to ban him from the platforms, because now you're purposely trolling and not using your platform with integrity.
Initials. This time, it's a whole album of songs, and the opening track, again, uses my acapella without my permission. I use Distro Fixer, I get the songs taken down. A week later, he uploads 2 more. The second song, instead of just using my acapella, he took my entire recent release and put it underneath his garbage, to say the least, and turned the volume down. Filed for copyright infringement, and this is the only one that actually worked. But before that actually got approved and did something, he had time to upload 2 more albums, added me as a collaborator for 2 tracks, used my face as the cover art, and used my government name as the first track on the second album. At this point, he's gotten away with uploading well over 50 songs, and he's taken at least 10,000 streams from my page just.
So I didn't finish watching. I watched a good part, like up to that part, but I forgot about that part. I forgot about the government name part. I must have not been paying attention when I first saw it, but that's messed up.
Name. Fast forward a bit, the copyright hits. He no longer is allowed to upload any releases, no longer can add me as a collaborator. He can't take out his payouts. I had a month of grace before he used a different distributor and is now doing the exact same thing. Now, I say all this to say, what the do I pay you for? I went down every single avenue I could, and you failed me nearly every single time. And it could all really be so simple. If you just had 2FA, can I just get an email? If somebody wants to add me to a collaboration, a confirmation email, the lack of security, verification, protection is culpable, yet so easily fixable. The genuine lack of care for those that keep your company alive is shameful. My situation's bad, but at least I didn't have that many pennies taken away from me. I know of somebody that lost 16 million streams that also uses Distrokid. Hopefully this helps you recognize that your users' issues are not exclusive to name mix-ups or glitches in the system.
All right, so this is upsetting. And shout out to Sobe. Definitely making sure that this is gonna, I hope this helps to get what's going on with you and Distrokid out to more people and more eyes get on this, because this is not okay on multiple levels. And Distrokid, if you're watching, I am a customer of you all. I've been using you all as long as since 2021. And this is an honest critique of your systems. I've had friends, I've had peers who I've worked with who have exited from your platform entirely already. In fact, out of all my peers, I'm the only one who probably still is with you all, who hasn't removed myself from you all. And I have considered it. I have considered it because I just viewed streaming as just bottom of the barrel for artists now to gain money. It's like, is you're telling me that my art that I worked hard on is worth less than a cent on some platforms. And I gotta hope that on Spotify to get in somebody's playlist in order for me to make some money. And the money is not gonna be big or livable. You are a business owner when it comes to this. I was looking for the right words to say because I want to make sure I'm being gentle and intentional when it comes to this subject, because this is a very sensitive topic. But you are an entrepreneur and a business owner when it comes to your music. A lot of artists are not told this. I've saw this back when I was doing music since 2010, that this is owning my own business and I have to treat it as such. So in order for you to do that, you're going to have to take on a lot more responsibility until you have enough to hire some people to help you alleviate some of that responsibility off you. Because being a full-time musician is harder in this time and age, but if you utilize all of your resources, if you utilize the resources of YouTube, if you utilize the resources of, you know, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, AudioMac, what have you, you will have a lot more success than the average person who is just relying on these distribution deals. So that's all I gotta say. I hope this is helpful to the music producers who are watching. Shout out to Sobe for the video, and my name is Avidan Smith. I help creatives like you find your unique sound and live a purpose-driven life. If you have not already, hit the like button and the subscribe button. Join the channel, join the Chill Squad. Love to have you. And most of all, you make sure that you stay creative, stay intentional, stay purposeful. Take care. Catch you on the next one.